and welcome to yet another edition of Emerge. I am Ulo, your delightful host. And joining me on my couch today is absolutely somebody that gets me over the
Level of exaggeration for me now.
It's like a kid in a candy store. It is renowned actor Jeromy.
Well,
You know what's funny about your socials? Is that you haven't put all these crazy things that people put, like I'm the delightful host, media personality. Why is that?
Let's just say if my career didn't have anything to do with social media, I was definitely going to do away with it.
You are lying.
I'm serious. Like, I literally am not a social person.
Because your
Social
humor
media-
there is beyond.
Oh, so you follow me.
It's beyond. Of course, I follow you.
Okay,
Why
okay.
wouldn't I follow an awesome actor,
Well, I
an
am running out of words,
exceptional
but
media personality?
Thank you.
I mean, when you want to get great, you learn from the great.
Well, I guess you're referring to me as the great right now.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Welcome to
Thank
Emerge.
you. Thank you so much for having me today.
Yeah, what did your day look like early this morning when you
I
just
had this first planned out. Then I had to do something before I got here. Then I have to do something when I get home. I have a meeting, an online meeting. So pretty much 3 things on my plate. Then later on, around 17, I have soccer. Yes, I do
keeping
play
it
soccer.
fit?
Yeah, this is the crucial industry, So
Yeah.
you have to keep it fit. Yes.
I know that this was specifically for today. However, what does a day in the life of an actor look like on a regular?
An actor, as in me personally,
Yes.
is I wake up in the morning, go for work, come back home.
Really?
Just like that.
Why does it look like it's a lot of fun on the socials?
Because I'm always in my bed typing sometimes, writing stuff. going
And
through
making
mail.
us laugh?
Well, yeah, if you do love
And
then,
being
well,
smart? And being very up to date?
yeah, not on current affairs though. Most of the stuff, yes.
But
not-
opportunities, because I do see you share a couple of leadership stuff going on. It's either you're at a speaking engagement or
Yeah.
stuff that have to do with the film industry. So
As a filmmaker, you just have to be there. You just have to be there because I'm not just an actor. I want to be one of the pioneers of film to grow the industry that way right now. So I have to be there. I have to see what's happening and what they're talking about and learning, of course. So pretty much that.
I
If
really-
I'm not invited, I'm not going.
oh man,
Yeah. I love playing games at home, so
listen.
I rush to go home so that I can go play games.
What are you playing currently?
Titan 4.
What's that?
It's a PS4 game.
I wouldn't know.
PlayStation,
My
but-
husband probably knows better. He's obsessed and it
Oh,
makes
yeah?
me mad.
Yeah, he knows better. So that's what I rush for. Now, people, most of the guys go like FIFA and other stuff. But me, I'm like, no, I'm more of a shooter, preparing for the zombie apocalypse.
First time I had an encounter with you was on Yoweli Chungu's film set,
Yeah.
production set. At the time, he was, just in the inception phase. Or
Yeah.
I would say he was already established, except that he was still working on like baby projects. And then I meet this exceptional actor. At the time, you were doing theater.
Yeah.
What prompted you to get into the screen, the film industry with regards to the series, the drama series? Now you're on Pali.
I still do theater. Theater is my life. Yeah, so I think when I was growing up, I always wanted to be an actor. Didn't know what it came with though. They say when you're praying for the rain, you have to be ready for the mud. So experiencing the mud here and there, but we're still praying for the rain, more rains. So I knew I wanted to be an actor from way back, whether screen or theater. I still wanted to be an actor. So I did theater because I learned theater is more of it's a foundation. It makes you strong. TV makes you famous. So you have to be strong and famous at the same time still. So I was like, you know what, let me merge the two and see where I get myself to. So it was Yoeli actually who made me go to screen my first commercial. I did my first commercials and under Yoeli Chungu. Then my first TV project was Mushala. Yeah.
Incredible, incredible. I literally went to the cinema and it was star-studded.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 3 part. So we just did one. They just showed one, but we did like about 2. Then I don't know what happened.
What happened?
I have no idea, but we did like 2 parts.
Okay.
So yeah, and I was it was supposed to be a series, 12 episodes. So we did like 4. The one that they showed, the first part was like 4 episodes. And I was introduced in like the 3rd episode. So then my screen time was just starting. That's when the movie ended. And we were supposed to get into the 2nd part, which is like the 5th to the 8th episode, should be. Yeah, 9 or somewhere like that. So,
Crazy.
but we didn't show it. So I don't know, but it was a good production.
I personally feel like Mushala had the Netflix potential.
It did. It did. If it wasn't people seeing the bigger picture, it would have. But some people don't actually see the bigger picture.
Now, before we get to the bigger picture, the big pictures, of the industry, back then, and I know that you're making it sound very easy breeze. I got into theater and then I got into screen. It's almost like you were the one making the decision. However, back then, the industry didn't look as rosy as it looks right now.
Yes.
What prompted you to go in anyway, knowing the challenges that the industry had, especially financially then?
I would say theater taught me a lot of things. I was born on stage, the Soccer Playhouse. That was the first time I acted on stage. So when I started doing theater, most people actually overlook the fact that theater is actually a good place to start your career from, to
really?
learn how to act.
Okay.
It makes you diverse. So it's away from the diversity and other things like improving your talent, sharpening your skills, it teaches discipline. We would walk from home to Lusaka Playhouse.
Where was
Then
home?
I was staying in Kanyama, right?
Oh man,
We
no
would walk.
way.
Yeah, like for real. Like with my friends, we would walk from home to Lusaka Playhouse.
Are they still in the industry? I'm just curious.
Some
to
of them are. Some of them are not doing. Are doing other things. One of them is like a medical doctor. One of them is a teacher. One of them is an engineer. One is did social work, so he's working for an NGO. And I think I'm the only actor apparently. Yeah, but we are still together. We're still friends. So we walked for rehearsals, and you would rehearse a play for 3 months straight, only to perform it for 2 nights. That is a total of like 4 hours. 2 hours one night, 2 hours, and then you pack it. That installed a lot of discipline in me. It's like you're working for something that you're going to do for just a short period of time.
Crazy.
And we would go there and not expect money from it. We were performing, we literally performed for 2 people. Yes. We had a whole performance and it was only 2 people. And those 2 people did not pay, they were invited.
Oh,
And
it's like your cousin and the cousin's cousin, type of thing.
What we learned is you have to act, you don't know who's watching you. There's a reason why the auditorium is dark. You don't know who's watching you, so you perform. But we knew that there were 2 people and they were seated in the front row. So we were like, guys, let's have fun. We're just performing for 2 people. And those 2 people appreciated us so much. But guess what happened? After that, the next day we had a full house because that one of the people was a white man. He has a company. He actually invited all his workers to come and watch. It was like about 70 something workers.
Crazy.
And then other people came. So he bought tickets for like 70 something people. And they came to watch. So imagine if we didn't perform very well because we were just performing for 2 people. So that's the discipline that we had. So when I was going on screen, I didn't have the notion of I'm going to make money out of it. I was just doing it for passion. So the money came in as a bonus. Now here's the thing about our generation right now. It's kind of worrying. People want to be actors. I have my inbox is flooded with, oh, I want to be in Impali, I want to be in a Moye, I want to do what, I want to be an actor. But do you really want to be though? Do you know what actually happens? I am one of the lucky ones. Everyone you see on screen is lucky to be on screen. It's not because they did, yes, we worked hard for it, but a lot of people are still working hard and they're not on a certain level that they want to be, you know? And
Wow.
some of us who worked hard and prayed hard are getting somewhere where we want to be right now. And people think as if we've made it. Some have made it, but some of us are not there yet. We're still pushing because we are seeing the bigger picture that I mentioned earlier.
It's crazy, especially for the incredible Jeromy to say, I am still pushing. Because look, I mean, when I look at, just your career, when I look at the opportunities you're getting, it looks like it's easy. It's literally easy. However, I would like to know, what does it actually take to scale up in an industry like yours? What has it taken you?
I think it takes a lot of discipline, hard work, and talent is the top notch. Talent, discipline, and hard work. And you just have to meet the right people. And also, I think you got to pray for it. There were times when I had no protection. You see, the industry is small, right? Everyone wants a piece of cake. So, and we're a lot. So you have to get a piece of cake from there, and then people.
Are we a lot?
We're a lot.
Okay.
We're like so many. The
Look
cake.
at Nollywood.
We look like we're a few, right? Yeah. But imagine if we're a few, then the cake is very small, smaller than we are right now. Everyone wants a piece of it.
Actually, it could be an issue of the cake being small and not the people being
a lot.
They're
a lot. You just don't actually know them. There are people who actually do movies and you haven't even seen them in Zambia. There are people in Copperbelt, the people in Livingstone, the people in Solwezi. They're still actors, And it's sad that we have a platform, Zambezi Magic, right? DSTV, and its concentration mainly is the productions that are from Lusaka and Copperbelt sometimes, but they haven't explored other provinces.
Oh, wow.
Because other people in Copperbelt, other people in Solwezi, they're doing films, but they don't have connections, so they're doing whatever they can, hoping they're going to be seen. But yeah, some of them even just leave their places to come to Lusaka, but you can't come to Lusaka to be an actor. You have to be known in Lusaka to be an actor.
You are provoking something in me. My friend FJ and I were having
He's a good actor, by the way.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's a good actor, good musician as well.
He is. So blessed, hey? How does
one
just get it all? But however, we had a conversation and we're just looking at the industry, the landscape, and just the Zambian government. What are they doing? Is enough being done? And he said something that was pretty interesting. And I know that you've mentioned the cake being small and people not being seen or heard in especially places considered still developing or not as developed as Lusaka and Copperbelt.
Yeah.
So his view though was he believes the Zambian industry from the public's perspective and probably stakeholders are not supportive. Because if we compare it to Nigeria, the reason why our brothers there are taking over is they create these platforms for themselves and they support each other. They literally put each other onto the next thing. I mean, look at huge stars like Wizkid, literally coming from Olu or Jogba. I don't know how to pronounce that place. Yeah. So what do you think we could be doing differently in our country, starting from just an individual basis? Because it is one thing for Zambezi to create these platforms. They can only do as much.
Yeah.
But individually, as Zambians, what is it can we do to make the entertainment industry, the film industry, and just the media landscape better, in a nutshell?
It actually starts with the notion of, I don't watch Zambian movies. I don't listen to Zambian
with people
music.
Like Jeromy?
People
What are you
feel
watching?
there it's cool to say I don't watch Zambian music movies. I don't listen to Zambian music. I was like that then.
That's
"Oh, I don't
saddening.
listen to Zambian music. It's not nice. Way back, I was like that. Because I used to think it's cool listening to Lil Wayne, to Chris Brown. But I was growing up, and then I started realizing that they do good music. There's a lot of good music out there. Zambians. I would listen to songs, and I would make my friends listen to songs, and they'll be like, "This is Zambian," and I'll be like, "Yes, this is Zambian." Yomops is taking over, right? Like I would listen to Yomops most of the times, and I'll be like, "This is a nice song," and they'll be like, "It was done 2 years ago." I was like, "For real? Why am I hearing it now?" And people don't. When it comes to the big people, I would call them the big people. They don't see what media does to what it's doing to other countries. We actually see America as a superpower, right? Because of what we watch on TV and the movies. America is going to defeat Vietnam. America is going to fight aliens. They've given us a perception that you can't defeat America because of what we watch. They've given us how America looks like because of the movies that we've seen. But if you go to America, I've never been there, but my friends would tell me it's not as nice as you see it. They have their own places where they don't show you. And if you actually go on any social media places and check for Africa, they're going to show you something. And they're showing us what we are not. So the media is doing something, but people here don't trust the media. They don't trust films. They don't believe in films to disseminate information out there because they feel like it's just a movie. But when you're gonna watch it, your subconscious is gonna have that in mind, and you won't even realize it. But you're gonna have it's like advertisement. You see something and you be like, "Oh, I want to try it. I've seen this somewhere. Oh, I saw it in that movie. Oh, okay, let me try it." You see, it's the same way about tourism. And what we have a lot of things in our country. We have like what is one of the wonders, seven
The
wonders.
Falls.
The Victoria Falls.
Yes.
A few people know about the Victoria Falls, but if you actually did movies that feature the Victoria Falls, people will actually know. We have a lot of traditional ceremonies.
I'm told Black Panther literally came to shoot from there. Some scenes.
Exactly, you see, but
they
people
shot
don't even
some-
know that.
Yeah.
So it feels
We
like
could be making millions from
out
those
of
scenes.
that, you
Yes.
see. But it feels like our people don't really trust that, and they feel like, no, that is not our thing. We try something else. It's not just about movies; it's about even documentaries, about adverts or anything. But we don't believe in media in our country. The big people don't believe in media. They feel like media is just there. I went to Ghana for the African Monologue Challenge.
Oh man, kudos on that.
Yeah, and the PS actually helped because they did for my flight ticket and everything. They helped. I went to him and I told him like I'm going to Ghana. I'm going to represent Zambia as one of the 10 from the 500 contestants, and he helped because he's an artist and he understands. So if we have people like him in power, I think we might be heading to the right direction. But if we have people who don't really believe in media, believe in film, then we are not going to be helped.
Forget the ifs. What do you think is next for the Zambian industry, the film industry, entertainment industry in a nutshell, and for your career?
Everyone is hoping for Netflix to come to Zambia to recognize it.
Create our own thing.
So Can They See Us is actually going to be on Netflix on the 24th. It's a Zambian production, right?
Yay.
Yeah. I would say it's Zambian, but some people who shot are not actually Zambians.
Absolutely.
So for me, it goes like
it's
also it's half Zambian, half people who have shot.
Ownership.
Ownership, exactly. So if we shoot more things, or if a lot of people watch, because Netflix deals with numbers. So if Netflix sees that Zambians are watching and there's market in Zambia, then it will come here and it will buy films. So people are making money, they're making careers out. I'm like this because of film.
Are you making money?
I'm surviving, I would say. I am literally surviving out of film, and I just don't want to be an actor.
Yes.
I also want to write, and I do voiceovers, and I.
You have a great voice, by the way.
Thank you. So I'm doing a lot of things in film. So I don't want to just sit on one thing, because it's not just, you can't just be comfortable in one space.
Do you know what I do not want to do, though? Is to release you. But the time is so jealous. So we are going to wrap it up. Please pick one question from the gun box, and let's see how good of a player you are.
One question.
Just one.
Okay.
One,
This
one, na, na. How does it go? One last,
Game question. What do you like doing for fun?
Yeah.
Playing games.
Yeah, you already answered it
Yeah.
in the beginning. And already you seem like a competitor, game player who definitely gets it, right?
I'm doing my level best.
I am wishing you all the best
Thank you
in
so
your
much.
film endeavors. You are doing us proud. We are literally watching your journey, and we have hope that the film industry would definitely get somewhere with people like you.
Definitely. It wasn't like this 10 years ago. It won't be like this in 10 years to come.
Absolutely not. Thank you so much for
Thank you
coming.
so much for having me.
Well, there you have it. Now, let me know in the comment section which part of today's conversation stood out for you. For me, literally just hearing Jeromy speak meant that, look, success entails much more than what it looks like. It actually entails a lot of discipline. So if you do not have any takeaways, I will give you that one as one. So you know what I always say. If there is anything that you want to do, if it stands right and serves purpose, then go do it.